And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show's Game of the Week is coming your way. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the speed.
Yeah, anytime there's a chance for the Bruins to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And today on the hill, Ryan Wu. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, you can see his whip is a little above the league average. Not bad, but I think in this one, he's going to need to control that a little bit better. Try to limit hitters from getting on base. Stay in that windup instead of the stretch. And when he does allow base runners, be able to throw a pitch. He's going to get a swing and miss, get out of the inning so that a base hit doesn't do more damage and put his team behind the 8 ball.
Steven Kwan leading things off and takes a strike. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Tapped in front of the plate. Tosses to first. Out. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. Out number 2. Bo Naylor at the plate now. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed. 2 out, space is empty. There's a strike. Oh, he hit him.
That got him.
And that got him pretty flush. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. That clips the zone. Strike 1. And he deals.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back in Seattle. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Tanner Bybee. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Jarren Duran, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. And that's in the dirt. And that one hammered way back there. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Fouled off left side. Ball one there. That one missed.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2. And that just misses.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. That's in there. That's strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
And ball 1. And a count 1-2. First and second, no outs. Here in the third and final game of the series. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Rafael Devers in the box now. No balls and a strike. There's a strike. 95 of that one. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one close, ruled a ball. Now 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Well done behind the dish. Back at T-Mobile Park, second inning set to go. And now it's going to be Nolan Jones. Wu back to work. And a foul ball. Jones went deep in his most recent game.
Ball.
That one at the knees for a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Full count.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Down and away for ball 1.
Ball. That's too low.
1 out, base is empty.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Hit on the ground to short. Zips it across. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. There's Lane Thomas now. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Right through there for a strike. No score here in the second. And that one wrapped foul. Outside low. 1-2 to count.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Machado launched a homer in his most recent game. That's down and in. Ripped to short. Sends it to first.
He's out.
Machado out of the play.
That is it.
Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Arozarena.
And that one fouled off. 0-1 down. And strike 2.
0-2.
And that skips in the dirt. There's a swing and a drive. Kwan moving back. That one is gone. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0. And now it's Brandon Lau. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. That one almost got him. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Naylor makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for Seattle, Harry Ford.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Down the middle for a strike. 0-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Top half of the third inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Rocchio getting to start at shortstop in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And there's one down. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
The second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first, out. And there's 2 down. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
The batter,
grounded out his first time up.
Kwan.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Waste no time there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez. And downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Duran. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Crawford working through some struggles lately. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Thomas. And it's caught for the out. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Fastball for a strike at 95.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fly ball down the line. Kwan heads after it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Burleson now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That's outside, and the count is 1-2. Two outs. Base hit, center field.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really nice job staying inside with his hands to fight off that pitch. Man, that cutter was bearing in on him, but he found a way to stay with his approach, didn't spin off it, and he hit it pretty well.
Rodriguez at the plate and takes high there. Burleson leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering upstairs. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. That's a little bit low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Back in Seattle, and now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor. That one's in there. 0-1.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And Naylor swings through that one.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Kyle Mansarda digs in for the Guardians. Struck out swinging his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And there's a ball.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Hit in the air, left field. Duran snags it for the second out. Now here's Nolan Jones. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
Designated hitter Nolan Jones.
Just off the inside edge. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it drops in. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder Will
Brennan digs in for the Guardians. He's 0 for 1. And a swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. And a ground ball to first. Devers steps on the bag, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. And we're back. Bottom 4, and here's the first baseman, Rafael Devers. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Right side, hard hit. Gets it to first.
He's out.
And Devers is set down.
The third baseman,
Here's
number
Manny
13,
Machado. Grounded out his first time.
Machado.
Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Now one missed. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, center field, Thomas. 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered in this game. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Fought off foul. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Naylor collects, fires to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back at T-Mobile Park, Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
Lane Thomas.
Wu back to work. And that drops in for a strike.
You know, these Guardians, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2. Machado fires across the diamond, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. Here's Brian Rocchio. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, no appeal. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Runner on at first with one gone. Daniel Schneemann will hit next.
0-1.
The 0-1.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Move to first, and he dives back in safely. Rocchio stands at first with one out. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's a really good take.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. 2 on, 1 out. And here is Stephen Kwan.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
On the corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Now that
here's Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
That misses. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Brandon Lau.
Wow.
That's a strike. There's a strike at the knees. And now 1-2.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
The catcher.
Here's the catcher, Harry Ford.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And the first offering is not close.
Hard one.
Line to left. Brings it in with a nice running grab.
Now
and there's 2 down.
The shortstop,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. Fly to center his first time. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Bo Naylor. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. 0 for 2 in this one. Manzardo goes 5 feet 11 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He makes the throw, but it's not in time. And they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Jones up to bat next, lays off for a ball. Manzardo over at first with 1 away. And another ball.
2 balls, no strike.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Got it. Really had to move for that grab. 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Brennan, the next to hit, takes outside. And no one can get there. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Thomas in the box now, takes strike 1. Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Outside low, ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Back in Seattle, here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swing and a miss. Tanner Bybee with the strikeout.
Now batting.
And up next for Seattle, Alec Burleson. A walk, and he's also singled. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That one not close. And the count 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
He's mixing his pitches really well late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
The other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Mariners, Pete Fairbanks.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Brian Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2.
Rocchio.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. Got him swinging. Now 1 away. Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians.
The second baseman, Daniel Schneemann.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
1-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 3. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Ball outside.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swung on, popped up left side. He's got it, and that is out number 3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 51.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's Rafael Devers. Devers, the baby-faced assassin.
Rafael Devers.
Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1. Well struck right field. And that one hops the wall.
The third baseman, number 13.
And now it's Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. And that one is gone. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a pair. It's 3-0. And now the right fielder, Randy Arozarena. He's already homered here in this one. That one finds the zone. And that is strike
No
one.
ball. One strike.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the bottom of the 7th. And
Ball
fastball
one.
misses outside for a ball.
One ball.
Going to count 1 and 2. And that
Ball.
one missing low. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The batter, number 8.
Lau at the
Second
plate.
baseman, Brandon Lau.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And that one's a little bit low. And the count even 1-1. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1-2.
Almost got him. Liner caught it second. 2 outs,
Now
base is
batting,
empty.
the catcher,
At the plate, Harry Ford.
4.
And that's off the inside edge.
One ball,
And it's
no
1-0.
strike.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, that was pretty
One
gross
ball,
right there.
2 strikes.
Grounds one to short. Throws across the diamond. And that is the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. JoJo Romero.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts
Now
compared to
pitching for
other
the
relievers,
Mariners,
so he relies on getting that
number
soft
59.
contact and the defense doing work
JoJo
behind him. They'll have to be in their toes with him on the bump.
Jose
Leading off
Ramirez
for the
digs in
Guardians,
for the
the
Guardians.
third baseman,
0 for
Jose
3 in this one.
Ramirez.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here, on your toes,
No
ready to
ball.
make a
One
play.
strike.
If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Next offering is fouled back. 0-2 now. On the ground to short. Slings it across. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians.
Kyle Manzardo.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. That's a little bit low. And delivers outside. That one is inside ball 4. And I mean, oh, so close.
Now batting.
Man at first. And now the DH, Nolan Jones. Inside. Ball 1.
Here's a run scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Manzardo, the runner at first with 2 gone. Off the mark there. 2-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And that's outside, and that's ball 3.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And there's ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Right fielder.
So up next, Will Brennan. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Tying run at the plate. And that is out of play. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. Tosses to first, and that is the inning.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tim Herron.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, J.P. Crawford.
Shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And first offering is fouled off. Herron is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Out to center. Thomas under this one. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Up next,
now batting Jaron Duran.
The left fielder, Jaron Duran.
In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Pitch misses there. It's a ball and 2 strikes. He's so consistent that the manager basically could look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
Yes, you're
out.
out.
2 away now after the drop third strike.
For the Mariners,
Now the number 2 hitter, Alec Burleson.
Burleson.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
And it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Rodriguez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. That one ripped left field. Kwan moving back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Mariners.
back, and here comes the closer,
Number
Andres
75.
Munoz.
Coming on for the save here, and something he couldn't get done in his last appearance. So let's see if he can bounce back and lock this thing up.
Here comes Lane Thomas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Munoz, a 6'2 righty, 220 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Facing a closer that delivers big-time velocity.
Well, normally against a big arm with this kind of velocity, you look for the ball down because the fastball up is a little hard to catch up to. But he's shown really good plate discipline by not offering at that last pitch down.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Man at first, nobody out. Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
First offering, and it just misses. Thomas on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
And there's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses, and now it's 3-2.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And the batter now, Daniel Schneemann. And the slider just misses. Outside corner for a strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 strikes.
That one kicks away from the catcher. Thomas into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Got him looking. Now only one out remaining. Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. 1 for 4 with a double.
Left fielder Stephen Kwan.
And that misses. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that's outside. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners salvage the finale of this 3-game series.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game. And for these pitchers, it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.